In this video, we'll review the specific requirements for verifying Grade 1 batt insulation installation. Because Grade 1 is mandatory and represents one of the most detailed practices in the NGBS, inspections must be thorough and consistent. While this video focuses on batt insulation, these inspection procedures should also be applied to other types such as SIPs, ICFs, spray foam, or rigid board. Begin with a visual scan of the overall installation. Every cavity must be uniformly filled on all sides without visible gaps or voids. To ensure nothing is missed, use a consistent path. Many verifiers move through a home or unit in a clockwise direction, inspecting all exterior envelope walls and applicable ceiling areas. When checking cavities, verify that the insulation is air permeable, enclosed on all 6 sides, and in substantial contact with the sheathing. The insulation must uniformly fill the cavity from side to side and top to bottom, without significant gaps around obstructions like blocking or bridging. If faced batt insulation is used, side-stapled tabs are permitted but must be neat and free of buckling. Compression is only allowed at the cavity edges to the depth of the tab. No more than 2% of the total surface area may be compressed or have incomplete fill. Even in those areas, the insulation must maintain at least 70% of its intended thickness. While occasional small gaps are acceptable, exterior sheathing should never be visible from inside the structure. Once the project is complete, the insulation must be in contact with both the sheathing and the drywall. Check carefully for gaps at the top and bottom plates. These are most common in rooms with tall ceilings. Batts must be custom cut to fit irregular cavities, and extremely narrow framing gaps should be sealed with foam. Confirm there are no empty cavities at corners or where T-walls intersect with exterior walls. Inspect behind electrical boxes to ensure insulation is installed between the back of the box and the sheathing. You don't need to check every box. Instead, inspect at least one per room in single-family homes or one per unit in multifamily buildings. Ensure the insulation has been neatly split around any wires entering the box. Batt insulation should be cut neatly to fit around wiring and plumbing in exterior walls. On exterior walls, where there is space behind piping and wiring, insulation conforms with the available space. As you move along the walls, look for horizontal wiring. Nail plates are often a good indicator that wiring is present. Insulation must be split around all horizontal rungs. If you find deficiencies, as seen here, expand your search to ensure the issue isn't widespread. If these walls include blocking or advanced framing, confirm insulation is installed behind these elements. Materials must be cut to fit around framing to eliminate gaps and compression. Don't forget to inspect rim joists. You may need a flashlight, a ladder, or to gently move acoustic insulation to get a clear view of the rim areas and top plates. If a bathtub or shower is located on an exterior wall, verify insulation is installed behind any backing material. If the wall was pre-batted and drywalled before inspection, request photographic documentation showing the insulation prior to being covered. It is a best practice to have the insulation contractor present so issues can be corrected immediately. This is especially helpful when a film vapor barrier is used, as any damage to the barrier must be repaired on the spot. Determine if deficiencies are isolated or systemic. Systemic issues are when you find a recurring problem, like insulation not being split around wiring. In this case, the contractor must inspect and repair the entire building. A re-inspection will then be required at different locations. Remember that Grade 1 requirements also apply to exterior areas like unconditioned corridor walls, cantilevered subfloors, continuous roof deck insulation, or the underside of podiums adjoining residential spaces. This concludes our walkthrough. For additional resources, visit Verifier Central on Axis and look for more training videos coming soon. Thanks for watching.